Here's today's fit check. Fit check. Bays, you like my fit check? Fit check. Outfit check. Shoes check. Hoodie check. Pants check. Fit check. No cap.
Welcome back to our another vlog. Anyways, let's draw together for like the next 4 minutes, and while we're drawing, let me just like randomly talk about random stuff. So for the whole thing with like my life right now, so you know how I got laid off from work, and so you know that I now have more free time to draw. And well, as much free time as a mom of 3 will have, you know. But so I've just been trying to just bury myself in my work and just focus on trying not to focus on the impending doom of how our bill's going to be paid. I'm learning how to really embrace the delusionalness of 2023 and try to embrace the whole thing of, you know, let go, let it be. And instead of expecting bad things to happen, how about instead we expect good things to happen? Because, you know, when I'm expecting bad things to happen and then bad things do happen, I'm still never prepared. Like, I've now experienced the bad things twice, and I am as less prepared as I was before. So, I'm like, you know what? Sorry for the smacking. You know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to instead expect good things to happen. Good things are going to work out. And I'd rather be prepared for the good things. And it's like, well, what, don't you want to be prepared for the bad things? I'm never prepared for the bad things. I have never, ever been prepared for the bad things, and the bad things happen nonetheless. And things will figure it out themselves out. They always do, you know, at the end of the day. So I'm like, you know what? Instead, I'm going to just worry about the bad things one time. And we're instead going to expect the good things. And then the good things, you know, when they happen, we can now enjoy them twice instead of expecting the bad things and then suffering the bad things twice. I want to suffer good things twice. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this year of 2023, as it is right now, November. But any hoodles, so with me being like laid off from work, we moved like not too long after about a year in when I got my job. Like, we moved at the end of December, and it was a whole chaotic mess. And so we've been working on, you know, finishing the basement in our house because we didn't really have enough for the down payment to pay the builders to finish the basement, you know, when we were moving to this house, because the last house that we were in, we were renting, and the property manager didn't give us our full time to leave the house, so we had to get all 3 of our kids and our whole home out of the house by like in one day, and it was just a mess. So anyways, I was expecting to have my money from my job that I had to help us cover, you know, finishing the basement, you know, because we didn't have the money to cover having the builders do it. So it's like, okay, well, it'll be cheaper if we did it anyways. And, you know, you have a job, so we're all prepared. And then I got laid off, and now all of my plans that I did have are out the window. So it's fine, though. So we're really good. Things are doing what they do, and we're still going to work on it. That's why I'm just going to pour myself into my art so I can still at least get those happy vibes and, you know, pour myself into sharing on YouTube. My YouTube is growing. We are now at $37 a month. So, hey, look at the RPM going up. So, yay. So, wish me luck for me to stay happy and stay focused on the happy things. But I'm going to I talked for the whole time. Oh my God.
Ricky. Chill. Chill, John. Okay. So we got a new cat from the animal shelter, and
he is upstairs, and Wilbert is right now smelling all the scents that the cat paws left. I don't know. He's doing his animal thing. So right now we're going to keep them separated because we need to make sure Wilbert stays comfortable. And we have that gate fortified. And I know I am concerned of the cat jumping over, but he's a good cat so far. He's a little kitten. So I'm just going to keep an eye and see how things go. And Wilbert does have his own like enclosure that he can go to if he is feeling scared or whatnot. But right now I'm just going to see how he does. And hopefully we can get them bonded to where they become friends and can live in peace. But for now, I just keep an eye on Wilbert's mental health and emotional state. Now he's smelling the cushion. You alright there, Bobs?
So plumbing complete. Decided not to do a shower because there's actually not technically enough room. That was a mistake on my end. But so several things. For one, you see in the back, the little inner closet area behind the bathroom. I got a drain for the sink, which will be right here, and a cold water and a hot water supply, and cold water supply for the toilet tank connected, and all of them plugged off right now. So they're roughed in, ready for us to put a wall on, and then we can add the rest of the little trinkets that will directly connect it to the sinks. If you're wondering why there's a floor in there, and normally the floor is the last thing you do, well, that is just, I wanted that on there so I could get the toilet placement in, and don't worry, the toilet's is not connected. You have the dimpled membrane underneath the floor. You can see a little bit of it sticking out there, and then another little vapor barrier, and then some OSB on top of that. We got the toilet drain here ready to go. Toilet not connected. A little bit of water you saw here was from, it's not a leak, it's just from when I snipped the existing lines. Like, I turned off the water, of course, drained out as much water as I could from all the other faucets, and then snipped the lines, and I foolishly wasn't holding a bucket right here the first time. I had it all the way down here. So next time, if you are cutting a line, even if you've bled it, have the bucket right here. So that way, as soon as you snip it, all whatever leftover water, you can get into that bucket. And so just use these little clamps on these. This is called PEC. And so I actually have a duplex thing for 2 supply lines of cold here, and then 1 single T here for hot. And that actually completes the plumbing section of this. The electrical is actually done. I got the vent fan in as well, 20 amp, and all the other electrical is done as well. Oh, and the vent is done. So a vent for hot and cold to come into the bathroom. This is actually a vent light as well. That, since there's no shower in here, that'll just be to expel bad smell. Mom was doing a video to show our next accomplishment.
We're YouTubing, Queebear. We're YouTubing.
So all I got left, I have, what we need to do is the actual inspection for plumbing, electrical, and general construction. And to do that, I need to finish up one more thing, which is getting everything ready for the ductwork, so we can do sheetrock around the ductwork. I need to do I can't remember what it's called now, but essentially like a little wooden skeleton thing, where you can put the wood or the drywall. You have something to drill it into. I got a little bit in here done, but there's still plenty more ductwork over there that I need to do. Right there. That one I need to go through. I actually just bought a bunch of plywood today, and this little trick I saw this guy do online. Pay attention how dirty it is in here. I'll cut these and put these little 2x2s on the end, and then you'll actually drill this directly into the ceiling. Well, I'll of course cut it so it'll be about the same size as the ductwork, and you'll drill a hole right into the little 2x2, so that way it's sticking out enough. Then you put another 2x2 on the end, like right around here, so where then you have something to drill the drywall in. And this is just a single duct. The hallway will be the more complicated part. And then after that, once we get done with the inspection, then we can get, we'll fix whatever they might say that comes up during it. But if we pass and everything, then we're ready to just do sheetrock and floor. And do the membrane for the rest of the floor, which we do have some extra here. I'm gonna have to buy more. They ran out at Menards. And that is just to allow airflow. So if any moisture that comes up to the concrete over time, this will allow it to just dry right out, so that way you don't have a dusty or damp basement smell. And then it also helps just insulate underneath the floor, so that way it'll be a little warmer in here during the winter. But we moved in here during the winter time. It was the blanket insulation they had in here was working really good.
So let me do a whole pan of like a year progress.
Well,
It's coming up on a year in December.
This is month 10. And this is after the fence, which I need to stain the fence. And I actually just got stain for the fence and scheduled a rental sprayer so we can go through and put the stain and sealer on the fence outside. But I need to double check that fact because the lady at the store was telling me that you don't need to do that to green treated lumber for like 6 months. But I'm seeing other information online. So more to come.
Good job, Ace.
Yeah, I just have stuff everywhere.
I just wanted to do a
unorganized, but I do in fact have a reason for the mess. Like, is toilet supplies, the fire alarm. We have it set and rigged, so you can just click it in place and just put it in there. But it has to go on sheetrock, so all we have is just the wiring in place. There's more wiring in the hallway for the carbon and fire smoke alarm. And then another fire alarm in the back room as well.
Still got a little bit of work to do.
But come a very long way.
Good job, Ace. I saw a TikTok. They put this here like this and put that over there. And then, I think they did this. And then they did this. And then I feel like that scene from the 101 Dalmatians. I don't like picking them off. It seems a bit too... These things are still attached. Okay, it's fine. I probably did it wrong. I'm just gonna do this. I tried. Maybe I should have used a non-sticky towel. Okay, let's try. Let me see if I can use a napkin. I'm gonna eat these later. It moves. It's ripping. I'll just pull them off. I must be doing something wrong.